Hello everyone, and welcome to SofaKingdom. It may look a little bit different than what you're normally used to. That's because it is.
We're having a bit of a tech upgrade, which involves, for this video and the next few that involve Little Nightmares, the setup's a little bit different, but we'll be returning to normal pretty soon.
Aye. We're giving Calvin a technology upgrade.
Yeah.
So,
but that leaves us without recording. So we had to move everything over to mine and Dom's house, which is what you're seeing here.
Yeah.
Still
not quite optimal.
It's still pretty comfy.
Sophie's comfy.
I mean, you can see all our shit in the background, but
what are you going to do, eh?
That's alright. Is there someone sleeping there at the moment?
Shane.
He might wake up halfway through, we don't know. But,
so we are...
just these blinding lights. Why?
I'm sorry, Shane.
He's not asleep now.
He is.
He's at work.
No, he's asleep. He's behind us.
So we're playing a game called Little Nightmares, which only just came out. It's a sort of like side-scroller horror/thriller.
It's more of a creepy experience.
Yeah, it's more
atmospheric.
Yeah,
horror.
it's not as like scary horror. Like Dom said, it's more like creepy and stuff. Can I drag this around? No, I'm not big enough. So you play as Six, who is a girl who I can only assume is trapped in her own nightmares. And we're just going to get in on it right now. Let's go.
This is pretty bad manspreading, dude.
I want to take...
See? Stop manspreading us!
Alright, I'll stop manspreading. There you go.
Alright, but I'll have my little corner in the sofa. I'm quite happy to sit like this.
So there ain't many controls for this game. We have the lighter.
Unlighter.
We can sprint, we can sneak, and also slide. We can jump. And we can grab stuff with the right trigger. That's pretty much about it.
Basic control system.
Controls, yeah, you don't...
So move us in a little bit just to make sure we can be heard. I know it might make it a bit more uncomfortable for you, Jamie, but no one gives a fuck about your comfort, so...
no, it's not uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know, but no one gives a shit about it anyway. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but we don't care about it anyway. So.
Okay, but how am I going to reach my can of Coke?
You have to fucking...
Your can of what? Other products are available.
The can of Coca-Cola other products are available. Unless Coke you want to email.
To be fair, I don't understand why you're buying Coke when Pepsi literally saves the world.
Well, yeah.
So, you're fucking disgusting.
Yeah, but I don't go to protest.
No, but you're a disgusting human being. You should be buying Pepsi.
If you bought Pepsi, you would go to protest.
Yeah, if you bought Pepsi, not only would you go to protest, you'd also save the world.
But mine.
And everyone would forget about the years of oppression because you had a Pepsi.
You would immediately become a transgender black lesbian.
Yeah.
And then
the world would be a better place.
Well, yeah.
You stop that progress. How do you feel?
I'm just trying to enjoy Little Nightmares here. So, these little, I'm going to call them Bushka dolls.
Babushka. They're called Babushka dolls.
I think they're collectibles. I'm not entirely sure.
By the way, most of this will probably involve Jamie collectible hunting, because that's all he fucking does when he plays games.
I'm not. I wonder if you...
I need to 100% it!
No, I don't.
Hey, God, I know you were asking for the opportunity, I, Jamie, need a game to play on this channel, because Dom's got all the shit he hates playing. Alvin's got Dark Souls, which I'm
Can I climb up this dead body? Sorry, Colonel.
And then you haven't got anything, and you're like, oh, I really want to play this. And they'll...
A game he enjoys. I want to point this out here. A game he wants to play, he's allowed to play.
Because I brought it.
Yeah,
I brought the game.
I have games that I want to play, but I'm not allowed to. I play games I fucking hate.
Yeah, you can play whatever you want, mate.
Oh.
Like,
it won't go up on the channel, but you can play whatever you
want.
want.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Don't tell anyone. So yeah, we take away from the game a little bit, but there is a hanging guy there. So if you've seen that,
you put it in paper.
Oh, I can't know. I wonder if
Six can't read.
I wonder if it's like a letter to his wife.
It'd be like a suicide note or something.
I guess. Can I set it on fire?
Wow.
Oh.
Why isn't one of us wearing a little yellow coat?
Wouldn't you hang yourself if you slept in this room, though? He hasn't even got a toilet, he's just got a bog roll.
That literally looks like my bedroom.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it legitimately does.
I've actually given up even putting up the bed.
That looks like you after we fuck up your clap sinks.
It is.
Can we bongo sing? Yeah, sure, 1, 2, bongo. Best one.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, we are detached from the game a little bit, but...
That's all right.
It's all in the name of
There's a lot of game to get through, so... There's plenty of opportunity.
There's a lot of game in the game.
Where did I put that pizza?
I don't fucking know.
Sorry,
Oh, how hard is it to open?
Have those hands got the right number of fingers? Have they got too many?
I went in here last time, didn't I?
Handprints on the fridge.
I just want to point out right now, I've done the first area of the game already.
So, yeah, Jamie's cheated.
But after the first area of the game,
he hasn't.
No idea.
I can verify this. We saw his intro menu.
Have a hug. They're also collectibles. I want him to follow me around, but he can't get out of that room. It's quite sad, really.
Apparently this game has some quite deep underlying tones to it, doesn't it? They're quite hard to discern.
Quite easy to miss if you don't keep your eye open.
In your case,
that's like typical Bandai Namco stuff, isn't it? Though? Although are they the studio or are they the publisher?
Publisher. The studio is from Software.
The studio is on the box. It's Talion Games or some shit. You should pass the box over, show it up at the camera. It's pretty nifty.
No,
I got the 6th edition, so the game only costs like £16. Or £30 if you get that one, and it comes with a statue, some stickers, a comic book, a soundtrack, and a poster. £30, which is pretty decent.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's definitely more worthwhile than most collector's editions, anyway.
Yeah, definitely. So you end up paying a lot of extra money for pure crap or digital stuff, which essentially is crap. But it's nice to get some goodies.
Tarsier Studios.
Yeah.
Tarsier.
They've got to be fairly new, I reckon.
So Tarsier, the developers, and Bandai Namco published it.
Yeah.
So.
But Bandai Namco tend to go for a very specific type of game. Like this, there's no...
Oh, this bit creeps me out every single time.
There's no tutorial, there's no... you don't really get taught the controls, just figure it out for yourself.
That's more of a... I think that's more of a...
I never noticed I'm covered in black shit.
Oh yeah,
I landed in that black stuff.
Even though we're not... Oh, I might take it out.
Yeah.
Even though we're not on the proper set, we can
still
make it as authentic as possible.
As Calvin struggles to get something out of a bit of plastic. Give it here.
Look, I don't want to break it.
I do want to apologise right now. The start of this game is going to be quite boring because I know all the puzzles. So, but I promise you, the second episode and onwards will be pure mint gameplay.
Do you have any tag?
Have you got any blue tag?
No, I don't think so. Double over some of the duct tape.
That's a fantastic idea, darling.
Thanks, man.
Bubbles. So, yeah, what else can I say about this game? If you played games like Inside and Limbo, you will probably like these games if you like those games.
Very, very Limbo-esque, isn't it?
I wonder if that was made by these people.
Probably not.
It's another indie thing. I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know anymore. Plop.
Look at that production value.
It's got to be done.
Yes.
Hello.
Would you like a cameo? Come forth, Liam. Come forth.
No. He's
future video. He'll be featured in a future video.
He will. We'll force him. We'll just secretly film him. He'll be our fly on the wall documentary. A day in the life of Liam.
This house has
him tell us to fuck off.
Get out of shower face.
This house has 93 people living in it and counting.
93? How can you tell?
No, this house.
Oh, this house. Yeah. I'll be moving in soon.
Yeah, how many go for? We have to have a rota for who sleeps when.
There's only so many beds.
That's just called an editing schedule.
Wait.
You don't have to sleep till the video's done.
Yeah, so why are you here?
Because I finished the video.
And you got more editing.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you are rendering. Yeah.
Did you finish the Donkey Kong video?
Is there a spoiler as to what that video is?
It's going to already be out, so you might as well just tell them what it is.
Well,
no, that's not true.
That like timestamps it.
Yeah, this is going to be out on Friday.
Stop.
What Friday?
I don't know. A Friday.
I don't know what Friday.
We don't condone timestamping videos.
It's unethical.
Also, I sprinted for so long I ran out of energy. I didn't know you could do that. So these eyes turn you to stone, as you can see by that little frozen kid there, which is quite funny. Not funny at all, but
Oh yeah, well, our standing theory from the first part of the game is like you're in an orphanage, right?
Yeah, so we believe that the guy who's hanging from the noose is your dad. and you've been transported to an orphanage. This is all theory, by the way. We're probably completely wrong, but that's what we believe anyway.
Yeah.
And obviously, a little girl in a new area. She doesn't know anyone. Adults are scary. I reckon she's just dreamt up this giant nightmare. Well, we're about to see our first spooky dude.
He is actually freaky as fuck, this guy.
Slendy Joe.
Slendy Joe.
Motherfucking Joe. I've got something funny that I can't say.
Was it something?
You're going to whisper it in my ear?
Wall Street Journal will shut us down.
I'm going to whisper it in my ear. Was that it?
Yeah.
Wall Street Journal.
Am I allowed to say that?
No. No, you're not.
Did you even hear what I said?
Yeah. I can discern what you'd say, and no, you're not allowed to say it.
Normally, if I have to ask myself, am I allowed to say it?
The answer's usually no.
Yeah.
It's a pretty safe course to
I'm
take.
a little bit disappointed, if I'm honest, mate. I was expecting a little bit more than that.
I can go into further detail as to why I think that, Calvin.
Okay.
But later on,
Alright.
we'll
do it at our break.
We have a nightmare to escape.
But yeah, so basically the reason we think what we think is the guy's dead at the start, your dad, just for whatever reason. But
it seems a bit weird to put him there otherwise.
Yeah, and also like the whole point of like gigantism and like how everything's like really big and you're really small in this environment, almost like a kid's perspective of like a new world. Or like somewhere they haven't been before, like it being really scary because everything's so big compared to them.
Everything in this game is built around fear. So at the minute, it's drawn on like a fear of starvation because she's so hungry that it's like causing her physical pain.
Mate, I'm starting to get a bit like that.
Yeah, man.
Me too.
We were supposed to start recording about 4 hours ago, but we've all just been putting it off.
You were editing and I was and Don was watching us. I wasn't really doing much.
No, you were trying to set up the other
the tech upgrade.
Oh, I was doing the upgrade. I'm their engineer.
He is pretty much. It's a shit one though.
I'm not very good.
I mean, he put a broken hard drive into a PC and then wondered why it wouldn't work.
It should have been working. I just want to shout out
to CEX.
I want to shout out to CEX for breaking my stuff. I appreciate it. I wouldn't say never shop there, but Game is the superior choice for all your tech and game needs.
Wow.
This video.
Are we a game sellout now? Are we officially become game sellouts?
That is the dream. I mean, we're not sponsored by a game or anything. I just work at Game.
Do you think?
Which is much worse.
That's essentially the same thing.
Every time the camera change there proper does me.
Do you think your manager would actually
Can you
sponsor
pass
us?
my refreshment?
No.
I'm afraid I don't condone the use of that.
I'll cover it up with my hand.
I'll cover up with my dick.
Wow.
I'll just wrap my dick around it.
Anti-Semitism right there.
What?
I don't even know what that means.
Jamie just uses words he doesn't understand what they mean.
We've quickly realised that I'm the dumb one in the channel, and I don't really know why. I'm quite intelligent.
Well, you're not.
I'm very intelligent, I just say really dumb stuff. Also, saying I'm very intelligent sounds like a bit of a dick thing to say.
Anti-Semitism is a 7-syllable word?
Yeah.
Is it? I actually can't think. Is that 7 syllables? Anti-Semitism.
I think it is.
No, 6.
6. I mean, I was close.
Oh, that's quite long. That's quite a long word for you, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be proud. Although you don't have any idea what it means.
Anti-Semitistic. That's 7.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
That's a non-word.
Actually, no. Anti-disestablishmentarianism is a group of people who are against people who are against the church but aren't necessarily religious.
They're against the One Piece.
That's actually true. People who are against the people who are against the church but are not necessarily religious. Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Look up it in a dictionary, bitch. Shut down. Can I have my refreshment?
No.
I can't move. I'm trapped.
No, I know. That's
maybe
the point.
forever.
That's why look. She's starving. You're starving.
Yeah,
she's not starving. She's just eating.
Well, she might be thirsty.
Your version of a nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like not having my extremely refreshing Coca-Cola.
Can we please stop plugging the name?
That's got to be censored now.
Yeah, good job.
That could, if you censor, that literally could be any refreshment.
That's the point.
Jamie, why don't you tell everyone about your dream, that nightmare you had the other day? The one you were telling me about outside.
Why?
Oh,
because we're playing Little Nightmares.
I have not heard this.
Yeah, we're going to talk about nightmares, apparently.
Well, no, I just want to hear your one again, because it's dumb as fuck.
So,
it's great.
I had a nightmare. So, basically, my partner is pregnant, and we are expecting our child in 12 weeks. And I had a nightmare that she gave birth to little Isaac. That's going to be his name. He's a boy, by the way. And she didn't run it without me.
That's not hilarious. That is really sad.
Carry on. Tell them the rest of it. Don't stop there.
So I kept trying to get help off my mum and dad, but no one would help me.
Right.
Everyone kept avoiding me.
Keep going.
And I went to work to show off Isaac to my workmate. Not show off, that sounds bad, but introduce Isaac to the workforce. And everything was like really refurbished. Instead of it being a shop inside the mall, it was like a glass building, and it was white walls and white floors, and all the bays were made of glass.
Right.
And then I went outside, and on my way home, a tornado appeared, and then I just had to sort of run away, and that's all I can remember.
And the baby rapidly, you fell asleep at age like 4 weeks at a time.
Yeah, the only way I can explain it, and this is going to sound a bit nasty, but when I first got the baby, it was like early. It must have been. It weren't like fully developed. Which is horrifying.
It was like a fetus.
Yeah, not a fetus, but just not a fully grown. Fuck! It weren't a fetus, but it wasn't really like an adoptable state.
It wasn't adoptable, so you could palm it off. So in your nightmare, you were going to palm it off as well, but you couldn't because it was fucked up.
It weren't like if your partner gave birth to it, you'd know something's wrong. Oh, my poo! So, and then the child was growing, like, rapidly. Like, I went to sleep and I woke up and it was, like, 12 weeks. After, like, one night. It was really weird.
It's like the thing from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Are you saying, death? Domination?
So yeah, that's. I mean, when Jamie recently moved out, they moved back in, and this was like a daily occurrence as Jamie would come downstairs and tell me about his fucked up dream that he just had. That made no literal sense. What was that one about the zombies and some shit? You have lots of them where we were fighting off zombies. It was like everyone was there.
I don't know.
And like loads of people died.
I'm always fighting off zombies in my dreams.
It's a good dream to have, man.
We can talk.
I don't remember the last time I dreamt.
So
and I'm not talking about just about life in general. I don't think I have any life dreams anymore.
He doesn't have any dreams. He's been living with me too long. I've sapped all hope.
Just given up.
The thing is, I have a lot of nightmares that shouldn't really be nightmares, but they just horrify me at the same time.
Do you get those ones where you like jump yourself awake?
What, they like you fall and jump awake?
Well, just when something happens that will make you jump, and you just kind of go, and then you wake up. No.
Yeah, you're not actually asleep. Right. You're in like deep consciousness, and then it feels like you're falling.
Yeah. I had one the other day. I shit you not. I jumped myself awake because I was outside of a room. I walked into it, went like this, sat down, and then as I sat down, for some reason it scared me, and I went, and then I woke up.
So Calvin is our resident pussy, hence why we have plans on sticking him on horror games, because as payback for him dragging us through Dark Souls.
Do you mean payback? Are you all enjoying that series?
Well,
me most of all.
I enjoy it like I enjoy watching, like, I would enjoy watching a guy run 100 metres against Usain Bolt with a guy weighing like 28 stone. That's like the same way that I enjoy it. That's pretty descriptive.
I mean, I would still find that entertaining.
No,
yeah, I would find it entertaining, but I wouldn't exactly call it fun. We already know the outcome.
Like, I have,
Well, but if the guy with 28 stone ended up happening to run faster than Usain Bolt, then that guy would be a fucking hero, and that would be entertaining.
Exactly. Eventually I will become faster than you. I'll be able to beat Dark Souls in 5 minutes.
So,
well, that'd be really
I've never been here. I look like there's a little door there.
Ooh, there is. There's a room next to it, though.
There's a way in there. How do I open that?
Pull on there. Do you not open the drawers?
I'm going to try and just move this out of the way so you can get a better view.
Secrets.
No, I have a lot of nightmares about like tidal waves, like sinking.
Mate, tidal waves can be quite. I imagine tidal waves can be quite scary.
Yeah, I'm not a very good swimmer, so I suppose that's probably what makes it worse.
Yeah, man.
Should we do some psychoanalysis on your dreams?
You can give it a go, man.
Oh, should I look up what dreams mean? No, I haven't got my phone. That's sad.
Wow, that's rude.
Let's have a look.
He's getting his phone out in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it for reasons.
No, it is educational.
You can say that I put that in the tags for the next Dark Souls video.
Educational pack opening.
Education.
So, what do dreams about tidal waves mean?
That's gonna mean that I'm like...
It's gonna be something like you feel overwhelmed with your circumstances, and that's represented by...
The huge waves can represent the surging of your emotions in a situation where you feel overwhelmed or or underprepared to cope with what is occurring in life, where you may be procrastinating or not facing up to your true feelings about something. But tidal wave dreams, like most dreams, often work on many levels. There you go.
George, man, I got it. I'm like the modern Freud.
What?
Who's Freud?
Sigmund Freud.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one who said that basically everyone wants to fuck their mum.
Yeah, everything that's...
that's definitely true.
Either fuck their mum or kill their dad because their dad is fucking their mum.
Yeah. Oh, and vice versa for girls. So, like, the girl wants to fuck their dad, but
basically
wants to kill their mum, wants to fuck their dad.
Freud, in a nutshell, you just have to look up the theory of penis envy. Oh. Basically, if you're a girl, you think that your dad chopped your penis off, so now you have a vagina like your mum, and then you want to kill your dad to get your penis back.
Oh.
Sigmund Freud, see, people do criticise, but he also... There's actually quite a lot of evidence to support those claims.
He's a fucking nutcase. Like, he prescribed cocaine as an antidepressant.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, no, but you
no,
don't sit there. As I was saying, that probably worked quite well.
That is true.
I really don't like Sigmund.
Well, you can not like him as much as you like. Like that's fucking irrelevant, Calvin.
Well, no, because
irrelevant.
I didn't like Plato. But still don't matter, he's all fucking a genius.
Well, no, but Freud is wrong. That's why.
No, he wasn't.
Well, he was.
No, he hasn't. At no point it's been proven wrong.
I think
you can't prove a theory about the brain wrong.
I think Darwin is a moron.
Exactly. Darwin hasn't been proven right either. Darwin is a cunt.
Well, you can say I don't like Darwin.
I'm joking.
I
like Darwin. I like Darwin.
I prefer Ellis in terms of a psychoanalysis. Psychiatrist think I think he's much more concise.
I can't get involved in this conversation. I really have no idea. I have no reference.
I mean, like, have you read Sigmund Freud's theory on the id, superego, and ego?
Yes, I have.
Which actually makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense, but I don't like all the wacky shit about.
Well, yeah, the bit about like the Oedipus complex.
Don't like. I really liked the bit where.
Yeah, but at the same time, it does explain the whole.
No. I'll tell you the main reason I dislike Sigmund Freud and I dislike a lot of psychoanalysis is because
penis envy.
Penis envy. Mainly,
it's because they cut off his dick.
Mainly, but also
and he wants to kill him to get his dick.
You miss your vagina.
Because I don't like the idea that
fuck
anything that is wrong with me is out of my control and I can't change it, because that's basically what psychoanalysis does.
Well, yeah, that is true.
It takes away.
What does not liking Sigmund Freud say about you? Like,
it takes away every level of accountability.
Fuck this elevator. Sorry. It's really angering me. This is meant to like track.
It takes away every
3 points
level of accountability from your own actions, because you're like, oh yeah, it's because I fucked up as a child. I don't think that's true.
That is 99% of it is.
I was born with a late yard.
I don't think it is. I think it's a culmination of a lot of small things.
Yeah, but
you can't say, oh, because my mum did this one thing when I was a kid. Now
I was born with a lazy eye. I can't fix it, no matter how.
Unfortunately, Google search showed up nothing on what does not like a Sigmund Freud mean about you.
Do you have nightmares about hating Sigmund Freud?
Sigmund Freud say about you?
No, I think psychoanalysis is good. I think Sigmund Freud did a lot of good work. But I think at the end of it, he just got too wacky and weird for me. He was clearly prescribed. It
really was. The penis envy crossed the line.
No, but to be fair, the bit about the penis envy, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
It does not.
But the bit about not necessarily wanting to fuck your mum, but like the bit about like the whole that explains mummy's girl and daddy's boy. Do you know what I mean? Or the other way around. Mummy's boy, daddy's girl. Sort of like.
There's so many other theories that are less fucked up. That
Did he used to live in that place in America that allows that shit? I can't remember the state. What's it called? Begins with A. Alabama.
Alabama's not allowed. It's just that in Alabama you just fucking get the swamp hippies come out. Back the way you came.
Welcome to the family, boy.
Welcome to the family, son.
Did you just assume my gender, Roo?
I have an attack helicopter.
That Sport was a fucking hero, wasn't it, Sport?
What time is it now?
I don't fucking know. I'm a fucking psycho.
7:15. You don't like that bit. We've watched that bit like twice now.
So, yeah.
I got too scared. I'm happy I put food in the oven.
Wow.
This is more of a casual recording.
Yeah.
You'll
people will nip in and out.
You'll understand why later. Will they?
I fucking know, probably not. Wow. Are you going to
You're
show
not
off
going
the
to eat it
camera?
raw, alright, yeah?
I just can't see where it's...
Do I get some of that? Because you're using my oven.
Oh yeah, check that.
Do I get some of that? Because you're eating that
You can tell us Mum cooks
I bought you
food.
chips yesterday.
You can have like one...
You still haven't paid me back for it?
Yes, you can have some.
That's fine.
Was what I meant to say.
I thought that was for all of us.
Please don't kick me out!
I thought that was for all of us.
Can be. I can divide it into 3.
Oh, mate.
Right.
You're actually a really generous
Get
guy.
2 slices each.
I wish we would divide the money we make from these videos into 3. I feel like I'm losing out.
Well, yeah, I haven't been paid yet either.
I haven't got any money from it, that's why.
Yeah, they didn't know that.
There's a threshold before you start making
No,
money.
well, we don't know that either. Calvin hasn't given us admin yet.
What's the first...
We could have made $1,000 by now and we'll have no idea.
I love people who are like, my YouTube revenue says I'm making $200 this month, and it's like, well, you're not.
Yeah.
It's estimated based on if you actually put work into your channel.
Well, no, it's estimated based upon if the same amount of people who have liked your video and stuff continue that
Oh,
all the way through the month.
you've had 5 likes today. 5 likes every day, we'll give you $200, and then no one ever likes your channel ever again. We know that. We know what.
Oh, we know what that's like.
Our most popular video has 54 views at the moment. Which is...
You have to start,
which is like 30p.
PewDiePie started doing Call of Duty montages, which probably explains why he got famous so fast. People fucking love that shit.
We do. We need to do some pack openings.
We need to branch out.
We need to do some Call of Duty pack opening montages.
If you want to see pack openings,
no Call of Duty.
I can get discount on
Call
Magic
of Duty.
Gathering.
Call of Duty pack montages.
Oh, you never got to see this before. Check this out.
If you hide in the crate, does he pick you up and put you in there? Hide in the crate.
No, he's gonna hear the word.
You can't get in there.
This crate's a lie. This crate is a fucking lie. I'm a Jew. I'm a Jew.
Stop saying that.
Oh shit.
Stop.
Cut that out. I'm sorry.
Don't look at Calvin. I'm editing this.
Assassin's Creed, mate. You'll never find me.
Just jump and punch him in the head. Rip. Oh. He heard you open the lighter.
You can smell fire.
Wow. As if it doesn't do anything. I
wanted to reset. That bit's much easier if you reset anyway.
Can you set a timer for 15 minutes?
No.
Well, then how am I going to know when pizza is at its crispiest?
Sidekick.
Oh, what is this snazzy piece of technology?
I use timers when I work out. Whenever you're ready.
I see things like that, and I'm like...
Well, you haven't put the pizza in yet.
You haven't even preheated the oven, you fucking spastic.
I don't need to, it's a fan.
What?
You don't need to preheat fan ovens.
Yes, you do.
You don't.
Yes, you do.
They heat up in like...
No, you still have to preheat them.
No, well, I disagree with that.
I mean, you disagree with that as much as you like.
I know you've got the level 3 catering qualification, I only got the level 2, but...
All ovens still need to be... Well, I'm not even going to argue at this point. Just get out of the room.
We may have a couple of cameos later as well. I feel like the iPad is slowly falling forwards.
Probably, yeah, probably.
Can you see how we're slowly coming off the top of the camera now?
Yeah, I'll lift up quickly. We're back.
These videos will become much more interesting when we beat this.
Get on to part 2. We've already seen this bit. That's why we're doing the technology upgrade, because we went through this and all the video footage corrupted, which was really upsetting.
So we thought, fuck it, let's not leave video recording to chance on whether our laptops Calvin's laptop is deciding to do well.
So I gifted him an old PC.
Also, if that shoe scared you, give us a thumbs up.
Smash a like button.
All the people are doing that nowadays.
Yeah, smash a like. You won't believe what happens next.
If I picked your card, share this video.
Oh, that's the worst one.
He never
gets it right.
Do you know how that works?
It's law of probability.
He'll be like, he will like, I'll pick a letter and then whatever, and then by the end of like the algorithm, there's only certain letters you can have, right? It's the common ones like A and E, and then it's like, oh, we'll go for the most common one, which is E.
Yeah.
And then pick an animal starting with E. Instantly, everyone goes elephant. So like all the dumb people.
I picked emu.
I picked eel.
Eel, nice.
Yeah, and then he goes, it's elephant, and I'm just like... And then everyone's like...
I was like, oh my god, this is amazing!
It's got like...
It's amazing! How does it do it?
It's got like more shares than the human population, and I'm just like, I don't even understand...
I don't think it's got like that many.
I don't even understand like how people fall for that.
It's
like...
because people are spastics.
Wow.
Well, they are. People
I
honestly...
don't think you can use that word.
Well, no, the majority of people in the world now just don't actually, think for themselves. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Everyone's... Yeah, it's all sheep.
Well, it is. And
the TV is...
I mean, that guy, tries to act like he's Darren Brown, and it's at the end of the day, mate...
You're using statistics.
Yeah, at the end of the day, mate, you're just using the law of averages.
Yeah.
Like, right now, think of an animal. Think of an animal, viewers at home. Did you think of tiger? Odds are, at least one of you probably did.
Yeah, but one isn't enough.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, if I had 1 billion viewers and I said, think of an animal, then went tiger, guaranteed about 250,000 of them thought of tiger.
It's like point to the camera.
Oh, we moved it up because it was falling down.
Forward.
Yeah.
It's like think of the letter D. Think of an animal beginning with D. Dog.
Dick.
Everyone's
Moby Dick.
The animal species Moby Dick.
That is a proper noun. That's a proper noun, which is a subjective name, not a name of an animal. So, actually, you're wrong now.
Everyone stop talking.
Edit
this bit out.
I'm zooming in on
it. Legit, I just came up with a proper theory. So you know how he was mummifying those ones in the other room?
Okay, yeah.
Were they stone?
I don't know. They didn't
If
look
they
like...
were, maybe they're getting frozen and then they get taken to him and then he does something else to them.
That's a good idea. Maybe that's true. Maybe they're helping you. Maybe they're not actually bad guys at all.
Maybe they're trying to save you from the biggest fear, yourself.
But he can't tell the difference between...
Yeah, because he's blind.
Yeah.
And deaf.
That would be interesting and spoopy.
Spoopy! It's a spoop! He's right away to the right, behind there before.
Yeah, it just takes you into the other room.
Oh.
I wonder if he can grab me from down here. How funny would that be?
So why his fingers move?
Hi, SLENDYMAN Joe.
SLENDYMAN.
Have a toy. I'm pretty sure this runs off the Assassin's Creed engine. Fuck a duck.
Shall I read out some creepypastas? Have you ever heard of creepypasta?
Yeah!
Have you ever heard of creepypasta?
Save it for the second episode, bro.
Oh,
Why?
yeah. No, we can do a whole second
Because that can
horror-themed
be
episode.
the second
So,
video.
let's go back to nightmares, because I think that's a very good running theme for this episode.
Okay.
In terms of introduction.
So my worst nightmares are tidal waves. And as you guys already know,
Rapidly growing babies and tornadoes.
Nightmares where I've been given like a weapon to defend myself against X creature, and for some reason I can't seem to hit, regardless of what I do.
Yeah.
That's
what does that mean?
Probably the feeling of like
what
inadequacy.
Does that mean?
I guarantee it. I guarantee.
It's probably like a lack of confidence.
Yeah, probably.
You know what it is.
I'll Google it again.
Wonky eye.
Penis envy.
It's because I've got a wonky eye. I don't need a nightmare to tell me
what does always missing...
How? I'm on the carpet!
With a weapon in a dream mean? I don't know if it's going to bring up. Mate, that's quite a long search.
Dream Bible. Gun dream meaning. Oh well, that's close enough.
Dreaming of a gun may represent fear, anger, and aggression, or may be a symbol of power or control.
Guns are normally
definitely the second one
too. Phallic. Representative of.
May also suggest that you feel the need to protect or defend yourself or someone else. A gun may be a phallic symbol. How the fuck do you know this?
Look how much of a radiant angel
how do you actually know that? A gun may be a phallic symbol. Firing it may symbolise ejaculation. But misfires it may symbolise impotence or feeling bad.
Told you, man.
The baby's not yours. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're impotent and the baby's not yours. The baby's fucking Kyron.
There's nothing wrong with my dick.
I fucking knew it was Kyron.
There's nothing wrong with my dick. The gun's not misfiring, I am. I've got a wonky eye. I can't aim.
What does having a wonky eye? I'm joking. Man.
But no, do you ever have any recurring nightmares?
No, I don't, man. I don't really have any recurring dreams. I told you I've given up on life. What's the point in dreaming?
Yeah, but dreaming something you don't have a choice about. It just kind of.
Well, I know, but I don't remember my dreams. Unlike most people have really vivid ones that I remember.
Hi, SLENDYMAN Joe.
SLENDYMANs.
When I was a kid, I used to have this recurring dream where I would be sitting in the back of the car, Mum would be driving, and then suddenly Mum would disappear, and I'd be sitting in the back for ages, like, how is the car still driving? And then as soon as I realised that it shouldn't still be driving, then it would go and like start crashing somewhere, and I would have to go and.
Is this like the start of a German superhero movie?
Go in the front seat and.
I mean, the only recurring dream that I can think of from when I was younger is I had a dream that me and my mates would all be in my house, right? So they'd all come round, we'd be in my house, and then we'd be chased around the house by velociraptors while we were playing it. That's actually true.
That sounds really fucking cool.
Well, that was a really fucking cool dream, man. I can remember that dream quite vividly.
I want to pull this chair out of the way.
I mean, most of my dreams nowadays are just about banging Jamie's mum.
That could be like the first SofaKingdom movie.
She's gonna watch this. My mum's our biggest fuck!
Your mum is our biggest fuck, you're right. I mean, especially in my dreams.
Our biggest fan. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
So who's editing this one?
Me.
Oh,
so
rest in peace.
I'm zooming in on this. I'm zooming in on Jamie playing with his dick as well.
But mother, I love him.
But mother, I love him.
I'm very sorry, Mrs. Jamie.
Mrs. Barnard. Mrs. Church, don't call her Miss Barnard. She probably would appreciate that.
No, she probably wouldn't. I'll cut this bit out. But yeah, no, that was my recurring dream when I was younger. Being chased around the house by velociraptors.
No, my recurring dream. Do you know how I said to you the other day I have a nightmare that like makes me like emotional every time I wake up from it?
Yeah.
And it's probably where the fear of tidal waves come from as well. I had this like really bad dream shortly after my granddad died, where like I like witnessed my granddad get taken away in by like a huge tidal wave, and there's nothing I could do about it because my foot's like trapped in this grate on like the promenade, and there's like literally nothing I can do about it. And every time, like, it's such a.
I feel like your inner workings of your mind actually do resolve themselves in your dreams.
Yeah, probably.
Probably because you ran away from them in real life.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's not being me, but probably because you generally try to distract yourself, don't you?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like your subconscious then tries to fix them in your dreams. That's quite interesting. Man.
Once you get one of those reclining sofas, we can do this on a regular basis.
Fuck a duck.
So you start charging people for.
Oh, mate, yeah, fuck yeah.
Therapeutic psychoanalysis.
While one of us plays Little Nightmares in the background.
That's what sets us apart from the other
YouTubers.
Other psychoanalysis and psychoanalytics.
Oh, and that. I thought you meant YouTubers.
Psychotherapist is the word you're fishing for, I believe.
Micromanagement. Synergy.
No, I don't think a psychoanalyst and a therapist are the same thing.
Look.
I've
always wanted to push this off.
And I guess psychoanalysis is a subset of psychotherapy.
There's no way you could know it was me.
Get duped. Slendy Joe.
He's like someone's fuck.
That's a Dracula box. Keep that off. Oh, that's nice music.
Oh, you can hear all his neck cracking still. I hate that. Oh, for a second then, I thought he was going to just fucking reach out under there and give me the reach around.
Give me the old reach around.
The good old reach around.
She's a child, you can't joke about that, man.
How do you know that?
Joke about what the fuck I like.
Wow.
As long as it's a joke.
As long as it gets edited out.
Yeah, I mean on the edit I can see what I like.
This is a theme song for SofaKingdom. That's so crap. I fucking hate this. I have to like tilt because little 6 is in the way.
Whatever.
I'm so white that the figurine on the camera is like blending in with my arm.
Oh yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, I mean.
That music is fucking weird. Bing bong, bing bong, bing, 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 bing.
Do you know what it reminds me of?
I didn't
Do you know Team America? Have you seen that movie?
Yes.
Yes,
Was this the Chinese people
yes,
singing?
The little
yes.
kids, yeah.
I didn't realise it was being sung by Donald Trump. Bing bong, bing bing bong.
China.
We're not allowed to.
China.
We're not allowed to portray political views.
We are. What's that? That's it.
Does that fall underneath the fucking Bible of Journal, Wall Street Journal?
No.
The Journal of Wall Street Journal.
You can still make fun of people while liking them. That's the whole point of comedy.
You don't
Yeah,
like
that's
Trump,
equality.
though.
That is why this whole shit with the Wall Street Journal is so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because
As-
those guys aren't racist.
Can someone just explain to me like what the deal is with the Wall Street
Okay, so
Journal?
the Wall Street Journal basically made an article because PewDiePie said basically made a satirical video about being anti-Semitic, wasn't it? It was a satirical video.
It was basically there was this this site where you can essentially pay $5 to like make people make stuff for you, and then there's
Yeah.
another section of it that is like
Okay.
that is like
This telly's just really dark.
yeah, there's another section which is like life and entertainment, which basically means anything.
Yeah.
So he went on there and paid $5 for someone to some people who, by the way, didn't speak English.
Oh, to do the
Yeah, to do
kill the Jews
Death
thing.
to all Jews thing.
Yeah.
And then someone who dresses up as
Why are you laughing?
because it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then someone who dressed up as Jesus to say Hitler did absolutely nothing wrong, right into the camera, completely deadpan. And then they said, "Oh yeah, that means he's racist." And they took bits of his videos completely out of context.
Yes, they took like just the kill the Jews
Yeah.
thing rather than like the whole video. They just had them say kill the Jews and Hitler did nothing wrong. Like,
Yeah.
and that's it. That's like
And then
literally what
they're
they
like,
broadcast to the world.
Because he made a
racist.
video about it, didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
That's what really confused me, because I was like, obviously that's basically clickbait for like PewDiePie was gonna get banned. Like, not banned, but like, at least told off for that video.
I don't see why.
No, but I don't
It's
think he would have done unless the Wall Street Journal blew it up, because at the end it was satirical. It wasn't
Yeah.
done as like
all of his
his actual beliefs aren't part of it. Like
no.
like he it was a satirical video. And technically, it wasn't even him doing it.
If that scared you, smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
Oh,
Fuck.
good job.
That was PewDiePie, you can hear us.
I'll take you into the concentration camp. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, basically, it's because Wall Street Journal are a failing
Yeah, online articles.
journalist.
Yeah,
outlet.
online.
Which, by the way,
I thought
you
they
have
were
to-
stocks.
You have to pay
No.
to read all of their articles online.
Yeah,
because
so you had to
they're that
pay.
much
You
fucking
had to
hacked.
pay them to read this article that talked about fucking PewDiePie and stuff. Like, and now that's why all the advertisers and stuff are pulling out of YouTube and shit. Literally, that's why. Because of the Wall Street Journal.
I think
And it's destroying actual good YouTubers.
I think the
livelihoods.
time has come for YouTube to be taken over by someone else. Not like Raw, but I mean, I'm surprised there isn't another online video
Yes.
sharing
Yes,
platform.
it's-
They
Yeah.
just
That
need,
is not.
They've just got such a big market share, mate. Like, how would you even try to take over?
Yeah, but
They
there's
just
so many
need
people
proper
who would.
management,
There's
like
so
they-
many people who would go over to the new one just because of how much shit YouTube causes.
Yeah, it's true. It's
It's
true.
impossible to like just do anything.
Well, that's what Patreon's meant to be, isn't it?
Patreon.
Yeah.
No, it's basically like Twitch subscriptions, but
Oh,
for
okay.
any project you do. It's sort of like Kickstarter, but instead
Oh,
of paying a lump
okay.
sum, you pay like a monthly fee.
Okay.
Patreon's a pretty good idea because you have to go elsewhere. YouTube aren't doing anything to reward the
Oh,
fucking the
look,
people who
fucking
deserve it. Look at those like.
That's what I mean. It's little noodle fingers.
How are we doing for the time?
We are up to
Is there?
on the pizza.
I didn't even put it in.
We're all going to get cancer. And on that note, this is probably a good point to stop the first episode.
Wait, I think this is literally... Can I just run to the end? I wanna fade out on the hook.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But we can start the build up now, though. For the
Yeah. So this is going to be end of episode 1. Join us in episode 2 where we read creepypastas. Have you ever heard of creepypastas?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. So we'll introduce those, and for the viewers at home, they're quite interesting. We'll introduce those in part 2.
And this has been Little Nightmares. If you like what you see, share, comment,
smash the like button!
Yeah.
I can see the peak.
And just like we don't say it enough because we never say it all. But like, if you have like any recommendations of stuff you want to see from us, games,
absolutely.
podcasts, like you don't have to just watch our videos. If you want to see something, comment us.
Yeah, let us know, man.
Like if you like us on Facebook, you can always message us.
Yeah, or if you want, us,
we're all
doesn't even have to be gameplay. Like if
Yeah.
you just want to see us talk about some random shit. Or you want to see us do a reaction video to some random shit.
SofaKingdom
Like,
isn't
whatever,
a gaming channel, it's an entertainment platform.
Oh, I like
One
that.
day it's videos, next day...
SofaKingdom, more than a channel. Oh.
SofaKingdom.
But seriously though,
Karaoke.
please comment because we're running out of ideas.
We are running out of ideas. And originality. And friends.
And we need more money.
Wow. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay crisp.
Stay crisp, guys.
Fuck you.
Bing, 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 bong, bing.